Hey there, Libra Sun, Libra Moon, Libra Rising. Welcome to the Success Series video for you this month. It's good for about the next 4 weeks. I am recording this on February 6th. I am recording this in the energy of that full moon that just happened. It was very powerful in Leo. And so as always, it kind of, you'll feel a little dip in the energy over the first couple of days after that. Wow. Okay, guys. But I need to pull all the cards because of the fact that my energy is a little low here. I can tell you this has to do with there's a pause, a break in the action, right, so to speak, around success for you. I want to see how to help you get things moving. I do think that this has a lot more to do with the cycle that you're about to enter of the South Node getting ready to move through your sign. It is about identifying what's blocking you and stopping you, and how can you release that and let that go in order to create a new paradigm for yourself to exist in. And so this is a lot. You're going to be feeling that energy a lot. So, okay, long way to change. Here we go. Overall energy is to really focus on your dream, your goal, what it is that you want to do, what is it that you want to create and bring in. Your fears are really holding you stuck and anchored in place. And so it is a matter of identifying what is it that you're afraid of. It's almost like, see, because you have an opportunity for growth in the area of resources, but there's something inside of you that that's holding you back. So it's either a fear of failure, a fear of making a choice that you've made choices in the past and they didn't always work out for you. So is that what's happening here? Is this the best choice? I feel like you're asking yourself a lot of questions. I also think you're taking a look around at the world around you and saying, well, how come they have so much right now and I don't? And I think that comparing yourself to other people is probably really taking your energy away. When we start looking at other people like they're the standard, then you forget the part about your own sense of magnificence. And you are this divine being of light with your own gifts and your own talents and your own journey that you're supposed to be on. And if you're looking at someone else's journey saying, why can't that be my journey? Well, it can't be your journey because it's their journey. And you were born with a different set of blueprints and plans, right? Our natal charts are really like a owner's manual and a blueprint of what it is that you're likely to experience in your life. Exactly how that plays out depends on choices that we make along the way, decisions that other people make, who we interact with, how we move through things. We get free will choice. So we kind of come in with this blueprint and this overall idea and goal of where it is that we're going and how our soul wants to grow and develop in this lifetime. But when we start looking at other people and going, I wish I had that life, well, that's a problem. And it's stopping you from being able to experience the fullness of the journey that you're on. And so during this time of the South Node in your sign, you're given the opportunity over the course of really the next 2 years to really look at what no longer serves you as far as attitudes, places that you live, work, people that you're involved with. You're going to find yourself shedding a lot. It's going to be like taking a loofah to your sunburned skin, okay? Not comfortable. It's very uncomfortable when the South Node goes through your sign. I remember the last time the South Node went through my sign. It was during 2020 when everybody was piled up in all those, it's hard. It's hard. I'm not going to lie to you. It's freaking hard. And yet, totally worth it when you get on the other side. And the new skin comes in and you start to step into your new sense of who you are. And so right now there is a delay. We have this card that's about delays here. It's the now these. This is a delay. It feels like a delay in success for you, but it's not. It's the preparation. It's the preparation. So the questions they're asking you is, to whom am I comparing myself right now? What am I waiting for? Someone else to do it for me? If you're looking around at other people's success and you think someone's supposed to create the success for you because it looks like that's what happened to them, maybe somebody landed in the pot of gold, right? Like their family was financially secure, and so they're born into that. That wasn't the journey your soul chose to take. So why are you looking at what they're doing and not thinking about what you're doing? So you're being asked to be brave and discover what you're really made of, and to not be comparing yourself to others, but start creating the reality that you want to live in. I feel like the spirit is really kind of bringing the tough love to this reading for you. They want you to focus on your dreams, your goals, where it is you want to go. What was the plan? And if you can't remember the plan, that's okay. When we find something that's interesting to us, it's because it's triggering us. It's helping us to remember, oh yeah, I think I'm interested in that. Let me explore that a little more. And so am I focused on what I'm losing or what I'm gaining? When the South Node is getting ready to move through your sign, there is a lot of loss. Don't focus on the loss. That will hold you back. That will create more delays in your ability to move forward, to grow, to elevate, to bring in the success that hard work, it takes hard work, will bring to you. And so today, make a list of all the things you will gain through the change you're going through. Feel your heart, take a breath, and deepen the trust. Amazing things are coming. Amazing things are coming because here we have the stork coming in. It is a long-awaited change when it's the stork that takes time. You have the card of delay. You have the card of taking time. And you are going through, oh my God, guys, look, I didn't even realize this. You have the card of release jealousy. Again, who are you comparing yourself to? That is really low vibrational energy, the energy of jealousy, the energy of lack. Jealousy itself is whatever. It's the energy of lack. When you think you are a have-not, then you create and you live in the energy of having not. And instead, this list that they ask you to focus on, what are you gaining? Start taking an accounting every day of the benefits of your life, the good things. Count your friends. I know you have a lot of those. Count your life experiences, but not just the experience. Even the bad ones, count them. What did you learn that was a positive that came out of it? And word it in a positive way. Don't write things like, I learned not to trust anyone. No. Right? I learned to be more discerning and trust my intuition, right? Because you probably thought, ooh, I shouldn't get involved with that person or that situation, but then you did it anyway, right? Because other things like enticed you and brought you along. Why? To help you to grow and to strengthen your ability to recognize that you did know, you did discern, you did see, but you chose to walk through your own intuition. And your intuition is the key here. Learning to trust yourself and the messages that you receive from inside. And so the more you count those kinds of things, where you count your bad experiences, quote unquote, bad experiences, are learning and growth opportunities. And so you are a lot wiser than you're probably giving yourself credit for. So start counting your knowledge and your wisdom. It was hard fought. It was hard gained, man. It was rough. Not going to lie, I can see that. There's so much here that tells me that. In the area of what's draining your energy is a major burden. It's this big sacrifice that you made. It was a loss, right? A big loss, because we had the Tower here. Did you just recently lose a job or a relationship or something that makes you feel like, I thought I had everything coming together, and then, the financial world shifted and changed, or I got downsized out of there, or whatever it is, right? It's a Tower moment. The Tower moment is when something is not built on a solid foundation, and you are removed from a situation, but you are not removed from it because you're being punished, which is unfortunate that is what a lot of people think. What did I do wrong? How did I end up here? No. Spirit says, hey, Libra, look over here. That wasn't what you really wanted. What you really want is waiting for you around the corner. And over the course of the next 2 years, allow yourself to discover what that is. To discover the memory of your soul purpose. When the South Node goes through your sign, it is an opportunity to discover who you are at the core. And it's difficult, but the best things in life that we learn are learned the hard way when it is handed to us. Okay, for instance, some rich dad gives his 16-year-old brand new Camaro on his 16th birthday, full tank, paid for the insurance, gives him a little hot rod and says, "Here you go, son, happy birthday." And the guy goes chugging off in that, and what does he do? He wraps it around a tree within a few weeks. Why? Because it didn't mean anything to him. He didn't have to work to get that. It was gifted to him, right? It didn't have any value. Dad yelled at him a little and then bought him another one, right? Now, say it's you, and that's not you that got the hand in it, but your situation was, you know, your parents said to you, well, if you want a car, you're going to need to get a job. And I'll help you buy one, and I'll help you fix it up, but you're going to have to help me with it. And so then you spend the time, you do the work. You start working when you're like 14 years old, babysitting, doing odd jobs, whatever, to get the money, right? And then you get the car, and then you got your head under the hood, and you're learning how it works, and you spend a lot of time on it. And every step along the way, you're pouring your energy into it, and it's hard work, but you're 16, and you're sitting behind the wheel of some, I don't know, Subaru that, you know, doesn't look that great, but has a fresh paint job on, you know, because you did the work. It's not the cool car, but your car lasts. Why does it last? Because you value it. Every minute. You're a careful driver because you're not going to risk all the time and the energy you put into creating your vehicle. And so that's what's going on here. There is a lot of time and energy being put into creating the newer version of you. And it's a rebirthing process. And so, no, nobody's going to make it easy for you, because if it was easy, would you care? Would you value it? Would you really think it was important? Not likely. It is the hard lessons that matter. My dad used to say, why do you have to learn everything the hard way? Well, let me just tell you, I remember all the lessons. And they've been very valuable. So it's kind of like diamonds are created under pressure. You're taking your little lump of coal of yourself, and under a lot of pressure, you're going to come out on the other side a beautiful, beautiful color clarity diamond. That's what they talk about when it's a diamond in the rough. And so right now you're going through that process. And sometimes it's like, well, why can't I already have? Because that was not the journey you chose. This is your journey. This is your life. This is what you came here to do. So roll up your sleeves, lean in, and do it. It's what you came here for. Start looking at it like it's sunshine and it's a gift. And that every step along the way, every hard-earned step along the way makes you and the experience so much more valuable. So look, you have the card of sun here in the how do you transform the situation, and you have the words here that says sunshine daily. Is your attitude that determines your altitude every time. It says payments in all forms, money, bank transfers, whatever, are being processed for you now. Trust in your daily money. Your attitude, your joy, your energy, your effort opens up the floodgates of abundance. Okay, it's the journey you're on. It's not what other people have. That was their journey. Okay, whatever. Did they choose an easy life? I don't know. Because if you keep wrapping your car around a tree and daddy keeps giving you a new one, what happens when suddenly you're 45 and your dad's like, I'm not buying you another car, figure it out. And you're like, I have no skills. How is that better than what you got going on? So whatever the reason is that you're jealous of someone else, you don't actually know the whole story. Focus on your own stuff, right? Focus on your own stuff. So let go of belief systems that no longer work for you. An important but life-changing event, a situation that leads to significant opportunities. That's what the Tower is. So focus on your goals and your dreams. And even though right now it feels like nothing's growing, anchor into the energy of it is in the stillness where all the work is done in the winter, right? And under the ground, that's where the roots strengthen and they stretch a little bit and they bring in what they need to promote growth. And the bamboo tree, it spends 5 years just developing its root system, and then it'll grow like 35 feet in like 3 weeks. It may seem like nothing's happening, but it is. There is success on the offer here. You're being asked to write your own book, the story of your life in your heart. What do you want to create and manifest for yourself? Focus on what you're gaining. Focus on the gifts. Focus on the opportunities. Focus on the learning and the growth and the process. Your journey. It's your journey. And nothing is being held back from you or held away from you. That's not what's happening here. You are being refurbished. You're like the car. Only you're the car and you're also the one doing the work. It's very important to do the work. So, all right. Wow, Libra, that was really intense. I'll put your weekly reading here and your full moon in the description box below. If you're still with me, let me know what's going on with you. Leave me a comment. Hit that thumbs up. I really want to be helpful on your journey. It's important to me that these readings somehow have value. And so it's nice when you guys let me know that they do. You're in for an experience, a leg of your journey, and it's an important one. So choose to be the sunshine in your life every day and take the trip. It can be exhilarating. It can be frustrating. It can be exhausting. And in the end, you're like, oh my God, I did that. The accomplishment at the graduation, it's worth it. All right? You guys take good care. Talk to you soon.